Welcome to the Shobha Salon in New York City. As Green Beauty Team's founder and a pushover for beautifying treatments, I ran to go find out what their all-natural hair removal services were about. Most of us think of hair removal as waxing, shaving, and tweezing, but Shobha specialists practice threading and sugaring. Never heard of those? Well, we'll get to that in a minute. What impressed me is Shobha's strong commitment to their clients' health and their impact on the planet by offering their own line of all-natural, eco-friendly products. They even sell the book Not Just a Pretty Face, reinforcing the messaging to clients about why they won't put just anything on their skin. I met up with Jennifer Pesh, the brand director for Shobha, to give Green Beauty Team viewers some amazing tips. First, how to get the best brow service, and why using a brow pencil can be a defining experience.
So here are some basic tips to start with if you're going to see your brow specialist for the first time and you want to know exactly how you should tell them what you want so that you get the brows of your dreams. One tip is to bring a picture. You could bring a picture of a celebrity or even someone in your family that probably has the same bone structure and features as you. That's a great visual starting point for your specialist to look at. Step 2 is to be patient. So that's be patient with your specialist and making sure that she clearly understands what type of brow you want. And that also means being patient with yourself and how fast your brows are going to grow back. If you've abused your brows and over-tweezed or over-waxed, it's going to take some time. It took me about 3 months to grow my eyebrows back after I abused them for many, many years of over-tweezing. So there is hope, you just have to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Step 3 is to know how much maintenance you're willing to do on your own. And then the second part of that is to make sure you communicate that to your specialist. So similar to the rest of your body, your brow has its own anatomy, and your brow should start here. This is the starting point, which is pretty much right above the tear duct of your eye. And then there comes the arch. The peak of the arch should either be at the middle of your brow or a little bit further out. If it's before that, it becomes what is known as the comma, which is a common mistake when people try to shape their own brows. And then at the end, to really make sure that you have one full brow, is to have the tail end right where your eye ends. Some people will commonly cut their tail too short and then start with the comma here. And you'll notice that you get stuck somewhere on their face if something looks off, and it's usually their eyebrows. A lot of people have a brow pencil phobia. They think pencil equals Sharpie for your eyebrow, and that's not the case. Pencils should be looked at as a foundation for your eyebrow. Similar to foundation that you would wear on your face, the idea is not to know that you're wearing it, but that your overall look just looks perfect. You're really not supposed to cheat on your specialist, but sometimes the tweezer is very tempting. So if you use a brow pencil every day, you'll know which area not to tweeze.
One of the things that we like here at Green Beauty Team is eco-conscious packaging. And this box is a complete representation of what's eco-conscious. The paper is made out of stones, which I don't even know how that happens, but there's no trees killed in making it. And there's no adhesive used to keep the box together. It's just tabs that fold into each other. So when you unfold the box, there's actually these wonderful diagrams and lots of information for the consumer to understand how to use the brow pencil correctly, how to shape their brows. And every tab is used in some ingenious, creative way without using any extra inserts or any other materials. So we like them for their packaging too.
Okay, so enough talking. It was my turn to get in the chair and figure out what this threading business was all about. So I was told threading has been done in South Asian cultures for centuries. A piece of thread is twisted and pulled along areas of unwanted hair on the face, lifting the follicle directly from the root, so it lasts just as long as waxing, but without the use of any chemicals or unnecessary tugging on delicate skin. And yes, my eyes watered, but I survived pretty easily and I looked great after.
So one of the things you do at Shobha is sugaring instead of traditional waxing. It's an all-natural process. So can you tell the people at home what's so great about sugaring?
Sure. Sugaring is all natural. It only has 4 ingredients: sugar, lemon juice, water, and a little bit of glycerin. So that means you can actually eat it. But in addition to being tasty, it also removes the hair with less pain. So it sticks less to your skin than regular wax, So when it's being removed, it pulls less on your skin, resulting in less irritation and less redness.
And you said you can eat this.
Yes, we actually make sugaritas out of it, which are mixed drinks, kind of like a margarita.
And now presenting the at-home do-it-yourself sugaring kit.
So for the fraction of the cost of a hair removal treatment at a salon, you get an 8-ounce container of our sugaring gel, which is the same professional grade that we use in the salon. And this container is microwave friendly, so you don't have to have one of those fancy wax warmers. And then you have these reusable spatulas, which you can choose your weapon of choice for which size you want to put on and how much of the area you want to use at once. These are also plastic, so they're washable and you can reuse them over and over.
This is the Shobha talc-free powder, and what's cool about this is that it's all natural as well, and we don't like talc at Green Beauty Team because it's a known carcinogen, it's an eye and lung irritant. Okay, now I have to ask you about these because this looks like a little pair of jeans in a plastic pouch, and I have to wonder, how do these relate to sugaring?
Well, these are actually the secret weapon. This is the final step in your sugaring process. You use them instead of muslin strips to remove the sugaring gel. You can actually just throw them in the wash with the rest of your laundry because sugaring gel is water soluble.
So one of the things that I absolutely fell in love with when Jennifer showed it to me were these multi-purpose rose water freshening cloths. They're all natural, they smell delicious, and they've got a whole lot of other things packed into them too, like what?
There's only essential oils in there, so there's no artificial fragrance, which minimizes any irritation. Also, they're paraben free, so when you use them, you can be worry free.
And if you get addicted to them, like I plan on being,
it
comes in the mega size. So this is actually your professional line, but some clients do use this at home.
We have gotten requests for clients that are addicted.
So just in case, you can get 200 in a canister.
If you're not into jumbo and you're more on the go, you can use our mini pouch, which is perfect for keeping it clean in between, whether that's during the day, after work, maybe after a late party.
That turns into an early morning.
Whenever. It's really great for being fresh on the go.
Awesome. Well, I'm going.